अभी दादा तीनों जन आज परीक्षा देने वाले हैं। हाँ, रघुवंशी चैम्बर Madam Ji.
Sorry, sorry.
आगे. My esteemed brother Justice Nitin Jamdar, Senior Judge, Bombay, Justice Ravindra Guge, Senior Judge here at Aurangabad, Justice Nitin Sambre, Senior Judge at Nagpur, Justice Makrand Karnik, Senior Judge at Goa, Sister and brother judges, Shri Ajay Talhar, Deputy Solicitor General of India, Shri Amarjit Ghirase, Government Pleader and Public Prosecutor, High Court of Bombay, Bench at Aurangabad, Shri V.D. Salunke, Member, Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, Shri Avinash Barulkar, President, Advocates Association of High Court of Bombay, Bench at Aurangabad, learned senior advocates and other members of the bar, members of Mutalik and Kingaonkar families, members of registry and the staff, ladies and gentlemen. We have gathered here today with a very heavy heart to pay tribute to two of our distinguished former judges of the High Court of Bombay, late Justice Srinivas Gauri Shankar Mutalik and late Justice Vikas Ramchandra Kingaonkar, who have passed away on 31st March 2024 and 14th April 2024, respectively. Justice Mutalik was born on 18th June 1935 in a respectable family of Sardar Mutaliks from Satara. His lordship's grandfather was given the title of Sardar by the then government. His lordship was a third-generation lawyer. His uncle, late Justice S.N. Lokur, was a former judge of this court. After completing formal education from New English School, Satara and Wellington College, Sangli, his lordship graduated from Chhatrapati Shivaji College, Satara. On obtaining bachelor's degree in law from Shahaji Law College, Kolhapur, in the year 1959, his lordship picked up his robes and started practicing at Satara District Court. His lordship joined and worked under the guidance of his father, late Gauri Shankar Mutalik, who was a practicing advocate both on civil and criminal laws. His lordship also worked under the guidance of the then leading advocates of Satara, Sarvashri, N.G. Joshi, M.V. Date, S.S. Bhagwat, S.N. Desai, and V.N. Patil. As an advocate, Justice Mutalik conducted a number of important cases, both civil and criminal, in various courts. He appeared before the Maharashtra Revenue Tribunal, Pune, and Kolhapur, and also before the Cooperative Tribunal at Pune. After practicing for about 18 years as an advocate, his lordship joined the judiciary on 17th July 1978. His lordship was directly recruited as an additional district judge and assistant sessions judge, and his initial posting was at Sangli. He was promoted as district and session judge on 1st June 1981. As a district and sessions judge, his lordship had served at various places like Usmanabad, Kolhapur, Sholapur, Akola, and Pune. While serving as a district and sessions judge, his lordship was appointed as a paper setter and examiner by Maharashtra Public Service Commission, Mumbai, and he provided his honorary services for about 6 years. In due recognition of his legal acumen and knowledge, his lordship was elevated as an additional judge of Bombay High Court on 22nd January 1992, and thereafter as a permanent judge on 23rd March 1993. His lordship demitted office on superannuation on 17th June 1997. Personally, I did not have the opportunity to meet and interact with his lordship Justice Mutalik, but from what I have gathered, he was a highly esteemed judge of this court and respected both by the bar and the bench. Throughout his legal career, his lordship was known and admired for his calm and composed demeanor. He was very friendly, yet firm, and a disciplined judge who listened to all parties with remarkable patience, earning profound respect within the legal community. His accomplishment and good deeds will always be remembered. His lordship was an exceptionally great human being. During his tenure as a judge at the High Court of Bombay, his lordship rendered numerous significant judgments addressing intricate legal challenges involving interpretation of various statutes. Many of these judgments remain relevant and influential in the legal field even today. Post-retirement, his lordship was chosen as the vice chairman of Maharashtra Administrative Tribunal, bench at Aurangabad, and served as such from 18 September 1997. His lordship was in charge chairman of Maharashtra Administrative Tribunal for a period of 10 months, that is till his retirement on 17th June 2000. He also presided over and conducted several arbitration proceedings. His lordship had a great passion for teaching. He served as an honorary professor for 11 years since 1967 at Ismail Saheb Mullah Law College, Satara, of Rayat Shikshan Sansthan, Satara. He had also served as a part-time professor for 8 years in Arts and Commerce College, Satara. Beyond his legal pursuits, his lordship was very active in sports during his college days. He represented his college in inter-college tournaments, West Zone Pune University. In cricket, table tennis, and lawn tennis, he was a champion in both singles and doubles in inter-college lawn tennis tournament when he represented Shahaji Law College, Kolhapur. One of his notable hobbies was collecting unique newspaper articles. While he found relaxation and stress relief in gardening, he generously shared his extensive knowledge through numerous lectures at various events, covering a wide array of subjects. His intellectual curiosity and love for literature were evident in his passion for reading. The rich tributes that were showered upon his lordship after his demise and the presence of his friends and well-wishers here is a testimony of his lordship's warmth and friendly nature. Although his lordship Justice Mutalik is not amongst us today, those who knew him will fondly remember his warmth, varied interests, and wisdom. His lordship is survived by his wife, Mrs. Vasundhara Mutalik, his daughter, Mrs. Rohini Chandrasekhar Fadnis, his sons, Mr. Shri Krishna Srinivas Mutalik and Advocate Dilip Srinivas Mutalik. I truly hope that the legacy of his lordship will be faithfully carried on by his family and friends by living up to his ideals and principles. Another distinguished judge, Justice Kingaonkar, whom we lost, was born on 31st January 1949 in a farmer's family at Marathwada region. After securing high school education from Saraswati Bhavan High School, Jalna, he completed his graduation from R.B. Bagadia Arts and R. Benjanji Science College, Jalna, and then obtained his bachelor's degree in law from MP Law College, Aurangabad. After getting enrolled as an advocate, his lordship started practicing law in the year 1971 at Jalna, then in Aurangabad district, and also at High Court of Bombay. Soon, his lordship established a flourishing practice, due to which he had to make frequent trips to Mumbai and Aurangabad on professional commitments. This led to his lordship's spouse persuading him to join the judiciary. His lordship conceded and eventually got selected as Judicial Magistrate First Class in the year 1976. Later on, he was promoted as an Additional District Judge in 1987. His Lordship had worked as Joint Director of Judicial Officers Training Institute at Nagpur. During this period, the said institute grew from a small office to a full-fledged center, having its own new building, where His Lordship mentored new entrants in judicial service, owing to which His Lordship was being fondly called Professor by his friends and colleagues. While his Lordship was serving at the institute in his pursuit of lifelong learning, he obtained a master's degree in law from Government Law College, Nagpur, in the year 1996, aiming to broaden his horizons and enhance his professional skills. Subsequently, his Lordship was promoted as Principal District and Sessions Judge and served as Latur, Nanded, and Nagpur. In the year 2003, His Lordship had served as Registrar Legal at the High Court of Bombay and later on as the Registrar General of Bombay High Court. His kindness and humanity were evident during the flood situation in Mumbai in July 2007, as he personally ensured the safety, shelter, and food for the High Court staff stuck up in the office. His Lordship was elevated as an additional judge of this court on 27th February 2006 and thereafter as a confirmed permanent judge on 22nd February 2008, thereby achieving a distinction of becoming the first person from Jalna to be elevated as High Court judge. Post-retirement, in the month of April 2011, His Lordship was appointed as a member of National Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission at New Delhi, and in August 2012, he became the first judicial member of newly established National Green Tribunal, West Zone Bench at Pune. As a judge of the High Court of Bombay, His Lordship had delivered a number of judgments on various aspects touching civil rights and liberties and environment, etc. His Lordship's judgments provide a deep insight into his thought process, years of experience, knowledge, and vast wisdom. His Lordship's judgments showed simplicity, abundant common sense, and a practical approach. His Lordship was always concerned about social equality and the rights and liberties of the people. Beyond his legal pursuits, I am informed that His Lordship was also passionate about writing and was jealous about sharing his knowledge. His Lordship had compiled a book, namely Shaping of Judgments, which acts as a beacon light for new entrants in the judicial service. His Lordship had served as a guest lecturer at the National Judicial Academy, Bhopal. He had a great passion for chess with a strong sense of humor, positive attitude, and unwavering patience. His Lordship handled the court cases with ease and comfort to the satisfaction of the litigants, lawyers, and all alike. Though I had no occasion to meet His Lordship personally, but I have been informed that His Lordship was a very warm and cordial person, filled with compassion, sympathy, and consideration. He was truly an outstanding individual and a judge par excellence. With the departure of his Lordship Justice Vikas Kingaonkar, the legal field has lost a great soul and a fine human being. But certainly, His Lordship will be in the core of our memories, whose ideals and principles would always be guiding us in our individual paths of life. His Lordship is survived by his wife, Sunanda Vikas Kingaonkar, daughter Mrs. Deepa A. Pathak, and two sons, Mr. Vikram and Dr. Vikas, who are all settled very well in their individual lives. My sister and brother judges join me in conveying our heartfelt condolences to the bereaved Mutalik and Kingaonkar families, and we pray to the Almighty to give strength to them to bear with this irreparable loss with fortitude. May the departed soul rest in eternal divine peace. Om Shanti.
Members of the bar and distinguished guests. Today, we gather to honor the memory of a distinguished jurist, Justice Srinivas Gauri Shankar Mutalik, whose contribution to the judiciary have left an indelible mark on the legal landscape of our state. Justice Mutalik was born on June 18, 1935, and his life's journey was one of the unwavering dedication to the law. He enrolled as an advocate on February 7, 1963, and began his legal career practicing in Satara district. His legal acumen and integrity quickly set him apart, leading to his recruitment directly from the bar as an assistant judge on July 17, 1977. Justice Mutalik's career trajectory was a testament to his expertise and commitment. He was promoted to a district judge on June 1, 1981, where he continued to serve with distinction. In 1992, Justice Mutalik's dedication and profound understanding of the law earned him an appointment as an additional judge of Bombay High Court a year later on March 23, 1993. He was confirmed as a permanent judge of this esteemed court. Throughout his tenure, which lasted until his retirement on June 18, 1997, Justice Mutalik was known for his meticulous approach to cases and his unwavering commitment to justice. Justice Mutalik's judgments were not merely a decision, they were insightful and well-reasoned interpretation of the law, reflecting his vast experience and deep sense of fairness. He was a judge who not only understood the intricacies of the law but also appreciated the human aspect of the cases before him. As we remember Justice Mutalik's today, we are reminded of the high standards he set for himself and for all of us who follow in his footsteps. His legacy will continue to inspire us as we strive to uphold the principles of justice, fairness, and integrity that he so fervently believed in. May his soul rest in peace, and may his memory continue to guide and inspire us in our pursuit of justice. Honorable Chief Justice, esteemed judges, respected members of the bar, and distinguished guests, today we are gathered to pay tribute to the life and legacy of remarkable jurist Justice V.R. Kingaonkar, whose recent passing has left a void in our judiciary that will be felt for years to come. Born on January 31, 1949, Justice V.R. Kingaonkar was a man of a great intellect and dedication. He began his education at Saraswati Bhuvan High School, Jalna, and continued at R.B. Bagadia Arts and R. Benzazi Science College, Jalna. Before obtaining his degree in law from MP Law College, Aurangabad, his legal journey began with his enrollment as an advocate of the High Court on September 15, 1971, where he practiced on both civil and criminal side in Jalna and Aurangabad. Justice V.R. Kingaonkar judicial career began on April 22, 1976, when he was appointed as a civil judge, junior division, and judicial magistrate first class. Over the years, he held various key positions, including civil judge, senior division, and additional district judge, rising through the rank to become a selection grade district judge, and eventually a super time district judge, serving with a distinction until September 5, 2003. In addition to his judicial roles, Justice V.R. Kingaonkar also contributed to the training and development of the judiciary. He served as the Joint Director of Judicial Officers Training Institute in Nagpur from December 30, 1992 to June 8, 1997. His leadership skills were further recognized when he was appointed as the Registrar and subsequently as the Registrar General of Bombay High Court, a role he fulfilled from September 6, 2003 to February 26, 2006. On February 27, 2006, Justice V.R. Kingaonkar was elevated as a judge of the High Court of Judicature at Bombay, where he continued to serve with the same dedication and integrity that had characterized his entire career. His judgments were marked by intellectual rigor and a deep understanding of the law, and his contributions to the judiciary have been invaluable. As we honor Justice V.R. Kingaonkar today, we are reminded of his extraordinary contributions to the legal profession and the judiciary. His legacy will continue to inspire and guide us as we strive to uphold the principles of justice and fairness that he so passionately championed. May his soul rest in peace, and may his memory be a source of strength and inspire to all of us.
Honorable the Chief Justice of the Bombay High Court, esteemed judges, and the respectable members of the legal fraternity. Today, we gather to honor the memory of the two remarkable jurists, late Honorable Justice Shri Srinivas Gaurishankar Mutalik and late Honorable Justice Shri Vikas Ramchandra Kingaonkar, whose contribution to the cause of justice have left an indelible mark on our legal system. In the hallowed halls of this court, where their voices once echoed with wisdom, we pause to reflect on their legacy through this full court reference. Honorable Advocate General Dr. Biren Sarab sir, who graciously bestowed upon me this opportunity to pay homage on behalf of State of Maharashtra. Full court reference are solemn occasions where we as a collective recognize the enduring impact of those who have dedicated their lives to the pursuit of justice. These references are not merely a formality, but a testament to the profound respect and admiration we hold for our departed colleagues. They served as a bridge between the past and the future, reminding us of the ideals and the values that underpin our judiciary. But beyond their legal acumen, the judges were known for their integrity, humility, and compassion. They treated every case with the seriousness it deserved, recognizing that behind every file, there were real people whose lives could be irrevocably changed by their decisions. They were mindful of the weight of their responsibilities and carried it with grace and dignity. Like Honorable Justice Shri S.G. Mutalik belonged to a distinguished lineage of legal professional. He was a third-generation lawyer following the esteemed footsteps of his grandfather, the late Shri Vasudev Mutalik, and his father, late Shri Gaurishankar Mutalik, both of whom were also respectable advocates. His lordship commenced his judicial career as an assistant judge in the 1977, was promoted to the district judge in the 1981, and was subsequently elevated to the Bombay High Court as a judge in 1992. His lordship served in the High Court until his retirement in 1997. Many of the judgments delivered by his lordship reflect his deep compassion for the oppressed and marginalized members of the society. Late Honorable Justice Shri V.R. Kingaonkar belonged to a farmer family of Jalna district in Marathwada region. His lordship was actively engaged in various sports such as lawn tennis, bridge, and chess, and was also voracious reader with a keen appreciation for classical vocal music. Upon completing his LLB from MP Law College, Aurangabad, and LLM from the Government Law College, Nagpur, his lordship commenced his legal practice at Jalna and Aurangabad. His lordship commenced his judicial career as a judicial magistrate first class, promoted as a civil judge, joint director Judicial Training Institute, Nagpur, principal district judge at Latur, Nanded, Nagpur, registrar general of our High Court, and was subsequently elevated to the Bombay High Court as a judge. His lordship served in the High Court until his retirement in 2011. His lordship was a member of the National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission, New Delhi, and a National Green Tribunal, New Delhi. His lordship notable judgments, including those on the prevention of using plaster of Paris in Ganesh idols and the prohibition of tire burning on roads, have had a significant impact on society. As we remember these esteemed jurists today, let us also reflect on the lessons they have left behind. In their commitment to justice, we find inspiration. In their humility, we find guidance. And in their legacy, we find a roadmap to the future of our judiciary. न जायते मीयते वा कदाचि नायम भूत्वा भवितावन भूया अजो नित्य शाश्वतो पुराना न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. The soul is neither born nor does it ever die, nor having once existed does it ever cease to be. The soul is without birth, eternal, immortal, and ageless. Let us honor their memory not just with the words, but through our continued dedication to upholding the principles they held dear. Many we in our work strive to emulate their example and contribute to the rich tapestry of justice that they help view. Thank you.
Honorable Lordship Shri Devendra Kumar Upadhyay, Honorable Chief Justice of Bombay High Court, all the Honorable Judges of the Bombay High Court, Learned Advocate General of Maharashtra, all family members of the late Honorable Shri Justice S.G. Mutalik and late Honorable Shri Justice V.R. Kingaonkar, Assistant Solicitor General Mr. Tallar, Government Pleader Mr. Girasi, President of Bar Association Mr. Avinash Borulkar, and all the dignitaries present, including all senior counsels. It is with deep sense of sorrow that we have come to condone the pass away of late Shri Justice S.G. Mutalik, who left to the heavenly abode on 31st March 23, and late Justice Shri V.R. Kingaonkar, who left for heavenly abode on 14/4/2024. His Lordship Justice S.G. Mutalik was born on 13th June 1935. He was graduated from Popular Race Section Sanstha Satara, completed LLB from Shahji Law College, Kolhapur in 1959. His Lordship was enrolled with the Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa in the year 1960, and thereafter joined office of his father, was the great advocate at Satara, and then V.N. Patil advocate from Satara. His Lordship joined judicial services on 17/9/1978 as an district and session judge. His Lordship was elevated as a judge, Bombay High Court, joined from 23rd of January 1992. He was permanent judge of the High Court at Aurangabad, where he came to be retired on 17th of June 1997. After retiring from the High Court, his Lordship was appointed as Vice Chairman, Maharashtra Administrative Tribunal from 8/9/1997. Late Justice Mutalik was from Sardar family, titled by British Raj. He was sportsman. He was teacher of law. Though his Lordship was from Satara and near from premises of Sajjangarh, he chose to settle at Aurangabad in Marathwada region. His son, Advocate Dilip Mutalik, is practicing lawyer in this honorable court. Former Justice, His Lordship V.R. Kingaonkar, he was the son of soil, born on 31st January 1949 in original Aurangabad district, subsequently divided into Jalna district. His Lordship completed BSc from Jalna, LLB from MP Law College, Aurangabad. He was enrolled with the Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa in 1971. His Lordship was renowned civil practitioner, joined judiciary on 22nd April 1976 and promoted as district judge on 25th September 1987. His Lordship held different posts in the judiciary and elevated as a judge of Bombay High Court on 27th February 2006. After retirement, His Lordship was appointed as a member of National Green Tribunal on 1st August 2012. He came to be expired on 14th April 2024, leaving behind wife, daughter, and two sons, namely Vikas and Dr. Amol. I appeared in the court of His Lordship Justice V.R. Kingaonkar. He was very particular while hearing the matter. He never kept grudge about any advocate. His Lordship is still with us in the form of his judgments. I myself, personally, and as an ex-chairman and the member of Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, pay homage to both the departed souls, and I pray Almighty God to raise the departed souls in both of the Lordship into peace. Om Shanti.
The Honorable Chief Justice of Bombay High Court, Shri Devendra Kumar Upadhyay, the Honorable Judges, senior lawyers from our bar, Shri P.V. Mutalik, R.S. Deshmukh, Dilip Bankar Patil and Prashant Katneshwarkar, Deputy Solicitor General of India, Shri Ajay Tallar, Government Pleader, Shri Ajmarjit Singh Girase, the Member of Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, Shri V.D. Sayonkia and Amol Sawan, the family members of Justice S.G. Mutalik and Justice V.R. Kingaonkar and bar members. Today we are gathered here to honor the life of the legacies of Justice S.G. Mutalik and V.R. Kingaonkar. They both are respectfully individuals whose wisdom, integrity, and their contribution towards legal system as a judge, which endeavor mark on the individuals as well as the legal fraternity. Both of them have left for heavenly abode. Justice A.G. Mutalik was from Satala district. He commenced his law practice from chamber of his renowned father, Shri Shankar Mutalik. I have a childhood memories of Justice S.G. Mutalik. My acquaintance with him was because of my father's posting as a senior civil judge junior division in the Satara district court. The acquaintance grew into the family bonding, which continued. As a judge, Justice S.G. Mutalik made a deliberate endeavor to keep the atmosphere in the court untensed and pleasant with his humor. He decorated not only the seat as a judge of the High Court, but also his contribution in the service law as a vice chairman and the chairman of Administrative Tribunal. Justice V.R. Kingaonkar, who commenced his practice as a lawyer in the year 1971, got selected as a JMFC in the year 1977. He was elevated as a judge of High Court in the year 2006. He retired in the year 2011. Then he was appointed as a member in the National Consumer Forum, Dispute Redressal Forum at Delhi, then as a member of a Green Tribunal. Out of his entire tenure as a judge of the High Court, his maximum service as a judge was spent at the High Court bench at Aurangabad. During his tenure as a judge, he delivered many landmark judgments, especially in the civil law. Many of them are reported in various law journals. Today, we the lawyers refer those judgments. I extend on behalf of myself and on behalf of the members of the Advocates Association, deepest condolences to the family members of Justice A.G. Mutalik and Justice V.R. Kingaonkar. We lawyers will remember both Justice A.G. Mutalik and Justice V.R. Kingaonkar and will take inspiration of their work and contribution towards legal system. Thank you.
To pay homage to the departed souls, we shall observe 2 minutes silence. Usual functioning of the court shall commence at 10:45.